So hello and welcome to another limited stream. I'm going to be basically taking a short break from Modern. I've been thinking about it, and in a way, I kind of feel like I have to stop playing Modern for a minute. The main reason for that is if I continue playing, I think that I am encouraging I'm encouraging Wizards to not make a change, basically. So I feel like I want to actively not stream Modern because like Wizards has really fucked up my format, the format that I really enjoy playing, and I really want them to fix that. So since the only way that to fix that is through a very simple rules change, I am going to basically do a little bit of a silent protest, which is not going to be too silent. I'm going to try to be fairly loud about it. But in the meantime, I am going to be playing some limited, and maybe I was even looking. This is how low Modern has gone for me, that I was looking at standard deck lists. Standard deck lists. I've been actually looking at the standard results, looking for something new to play. So I've been finding refuge in limited. I've actually been doing pretty well in this format. I have been enjoying it a lot. I have the highest limited rating that I've ever had in my life, which is 1888. So I am gonna try to make a push to try to see if I can get it to 1900, which might not sound like a lot to many people, but it would be a lot to me. So I'm gonna be doing it here. I'm gonna doing it here, and also we have a giveaway today. So my team Ice is going to be doing a giveaway of 3 collector boosters. That is 3 of them. We're gonna be doing 1 today, 1 tomorrow, and 1 on Thursday. And the idea is it's pretty simple. In order to be eligible to win the pack, you have to be right here on the stream at the time of the giveaway, and you have to be following the Ice Twitter page. Yeah, Twitter page. Also, my fellow teammate DZ. So if you don't follow MTG DC, who is of course the the TikTok phenom, you can do it. You can also win a pack on his stream as well. He actually does stream mostly standard, I think, mostly standard and Pioneer are DC's formats. So is it worldwide shipping? That's a good question. Let me ask. I'm asking right now. I hopefully will get your answer soon. We're still waiting for the players to join the queue, so hopefully we're gonna be able to get the answer to you right away. We're gonna try to keep it North America. That's the instructions that I'm getting right here. So I guess not. Yeah, it actually makes sense because at that point we would be spending more money on shipping than the actual value of the pack. So is the matchup of Timur Titans so bad against Table Stupid Things that it's unplayable? No, in fact, I think that Timur Giants and Bant, the deck that I played here on Friday that we 5-0'd with, those are the decks that I would be playing. The thing is, I don't have to be playing Modern, right? That's a big part of it. Like I really have no incentive to kind of try to do it, and I'm honestly not having a good time while playing Modern, really. Like I've been doing it, and just it's just so limiting. That's my main issue with it. Even during Hogak, you could somewhat adapt to Hogak, and you can't really adapt to this stable thing. Like as Amulet, for example. Amulet is just unplayable. Like there's nothing you can do. So if you're gonna be playing a Primeval Titan deck, you have to be playing counter magic of some sort. But Timur Giants or Bant is what I would play if I had an event. Yeah, I really like the band list that I played yesterday, to be honest. Like the fact that just the Fairy 3 is just so good right now. And if you can back the fairy up with counter spells, which is what you should have, then you actually have a real shot against the T-Ball decks. I haven't been following the meta at all. Is the T-Ball nonsense destroying modern? Yes, it already is. Like, it's basically... So we have the same thing as with Hogak. Like, basically, the problem is that the T-Ball deck is up here, and it's just so much better than everything else that you could be doing. That just, like, by design, if you're not playing the T-Ball deck, you're starting off right here. The best non-T-Ball deck is starting off right here. And, like, you have to do all of this work just to be even with the T-Ball deck, and it's just not worth it, you know? Okay, let's see what we got. I'm looking at this pack, and I am aiming at Vega. Vega is really good in blue-white decks, in Foretell decks. Frostbite is okay. This guy has actually been fine to me. Landfall starts spitting out 1/1s. This guy is very, very good in snow decks mostly, which is weird. Like, it's meant to be in token decks, but Elven Bow is very powerful too. And this card has been super impressive. Going like turn 1 or turn 2 flyer into turn 3 Goldvein pick plus equip has been giving me some wins that I had no business taking. I think I'm gonna start with Elven Bow here. Yeah, it's between Bow or Frostbite, but I like green better than red, so I'm going to err towards taking the Bow. Also, we're not really passing. I mean, the Lindworm is pretty good, but like the Elven Bow is just great here. Okay, this is where we get to make a very, very strong statement here, because we can take the Rimwood Falls and start aiming towards being snow, or we can stay on green. We have the rune. This one also combos very, very well with Elven Bow. I think I'm gonna go with the rune. This is the best snowland though, so that is what it's kind of pulling me strongly towards picking the land here. 824, thank you for the follow. Yeah, this being the best out of all of the snowlands is what really pushes me in this direction. I kind of want to. I think this one is pretty close. I don't think anything else is even remotely close of the power level of these two cards right here. Let's go with the falls. Double land. This is the black-green pathway. This is the best of the runes to be equipping onto stuff. 2 ice tunnels are interesting. I kind of want to take the pathway. We stay on green. This is a snowland though. Replicating Ring is pretty good for the 5-color snow deck as well. What's up, Osiren? How's it going? But yeah, there's nothing absolutely mind-blowing here. I think I'm gonna take the snowland and just like start doing the thing where I take all the snowlands. The last non-bulky streamer. Yeah, I guess I should change the title, huh? Is Snow a doable archetype? Snow is the best archetype. Ooh, nice. This is also a very, very powerful snow card. So, and it's green. So this kind of tells me that nobody to my right is playing green unless they opened one of the commons, one of the common wolf. I'm definitely taking Blizzard Brawl here. Not really passing anything. Like Snow-Covered Mountain would be nice to wheel, and Pick would be nice to wheel, but everything else I don't really care too much for. Definitely taking this here. Bingo. This is exactly the kind of card that we want. You want to make sure that your snow decks has some high amount of card advantage. This fixes your mana in a way. I say it fixes your mana on purpose. It fixes your draws and it fixes your mana because you can cast this on turn 3. Like you can go turn 1 tap land, turn 2 suspend foretell. and then play this on turn 3, and it just fixes your colors and stuff. I really like Behold here. Maybe if we have enough stuff, enough snow stuff, we get to will 3 seasons. It's okay. Saw It Coming is the big one, but I think I'm gonna take Behold here before the Saw It Coming. Saw It Coming. Macha starts to be pretty exciting. Double white is tough to do though, so I think I'm gonna go for Alpine Meadow. So far we are bug, but this is like if we find one of the 4 mana bears, this effectively just fixes our mana to splash whatever the hell we want. So even though this might look like a pretty bad land, it's actually not the worst. So let's go with that. Basic Plains doesn't excite me as much though. Basic Plains definitely is a little bit lackluster. So I guess in this pack, the best card for us is this guy. Just not great, if I'm being honest. I could also just take the Shield Mate, and we can position ourselves in kind of band snow. For the purpose of our deck, I feel like this guy is a lot better though. Nice. Yeah, this is one of the big snow payoffs. Super happy to see this, like 8th pick or something. That's insane. DC, hello. Welcome everybody from DC's stream. We were just talking about you, man. We were just talking about you. If you are not following DC, make sure you do so. But yeah, we're doing some drafts here. This is of course my fellow teammate from ICE, and we are doing a giveaway here. So if you've already been in the DC giveaway, you can also get another chance to win here. This is huge. Willing the Lindworm here is awesome. This is exactly what we're looking for our deck. Also pick in the same pack is nice, but no, this is Moto. They changed the drafting interface. Dude, man, thank you for the follow. They changed the drafting interface for Moto, which is kind of weird. This is kind of fine. I think I'm gonna go with pick, and we can maybe prioritize getting some other stuff. Sure. I'm not super high on the Drugger Recruiter. Rana Shore is great. I really enjoy this card, and this is the perfect archetype for this kind of card. Another pick. Wow. Nobody respects the pick. Respect the pick, folks. I mean, I guess I'm gonna draft this guy. Hopefully I don't have to play it. Dread Rider, sure. Valor the Worthy. Both of these cards I'm not gonna play. I like the Darker Raccoon. Yeah, I don't mind it too much. It took me a second to get used to it, but now that I am, it's just cool. Okay, so we picked one of the snow cards, which is awesome. This is Jorn, God of Winter. It's a 3 mana. 3 mana Wilderness Reclamation is basically. Now, whenever it attacks you, untap every snow permanent you control. So it includes himself. It also includes stuff like Sculptor of Winter. So you get a huge boost in mana whenever you play Jorn. So obviously, first picking this out of this pack. We're passing another land. This is the best one of all the snow lands, far and away, which is Shimmer Drift Veil. Just fixes your mana for whatever the hell you want. And then Sculptor of Winter, which is basically a 2 mana mana dork, which is awesome. And we have a reasonable amount of slow lands already, and this is only pack 1, so Sculptor of Winter is definitely a card that we're gonna be hoping to wheel. We are also passing this card, which is kind of medium. I've not been impressed by this card. You can play your game around it. Like you can like foretell it earlier in the game and then kind of like set up a situation where this is gonna be great, but it's even not that great even when you do. So okay, wow, the person to my left first pick is Snowland. That's insane. And they're passing on us this. The front side kind of sucks, but the back side is brutal. Like the back side is just so good. So we're definitely going to be picking the Raidane, but mostly for the Valkyria. In limited, it's a big deal to be preventing every damage from every single source. Pretty happy to see this one second pick. What are we passing? We're passing another Lindworm, which I would pick. Bind the Monster is pretty bad. Lots of sacrifice effects and stuff like that, or even just bounce spells. So I've not been impressed with Bind the Monster. Also, the damage tends to stack, and a lot of cards just gain value by being in play too. So lots of, like, you would play the first one, but you don't want to play any more than that. But yeah, this is an easy rare there. Probably Snow Forest. This guy has impressed me a lot. This is a lot better than I originally expected it was gonna be. But this, like, you cannot really understate. You cannot overstate how powerful having access to like the best snow land in the format, right? Like Snow Forest, like snow is base green, so like Snow Forest is, out of all the non-duals, is of course the best. The best land. We're passing Dwarven Hammer's good, Squash is good. We're not even close to red though. Mistwalker is the card that I would pick probably. But yeah, EC Forest there. Big pick up there. Icebind Pillar is insane. 1 mana, 1 snow mana, I guess. You tap target artifact or creature. This is basically Icy Manipulator. And I don't know if you've ever played against Icy Manipulator, but this card is just insane. Only for the very, very cheap cost of 1 tapped source. Like, this is a huge pickup. One thing I want to point out is like the importance of sideboarding in this format. I have experienced more so than in most other formats in limited that I have played. Sideboarding is extremely important in this format, and cards like Broken Wings or Disdainful Stroke or even Annul. The other day I managed to beat an almost unbeatable deck, which like with a bunch of sagas and stuff, because I had 2 Annuls in my sideboard and I was able to use them to stop what my opponent was doing. Here we're gonna pick the Shimmer Drift Veil. Seems like the best card in the pack for us. You'd be surprised at how good this card actually is. The 5/5 is just a very, very good size. Everything is kind of smaller than 5/5, so this wouldn't be a high pick basically ever. This is not up to the power level of current Magic, but somehow in this format specifically, a 5/5 really lines up well against everything else. Horizon Seeker is also very good, just fixes your mana, but like I'd much rather have access to the best dual land. And here we go with the big hitters. Bergstrider, 5 mana, 4/4, enters the battlefield. If you use Snow to cast it, you get to tap a creature and it doesn't untap during your opponent's next turn. Like, this is one of the powerful payoffs. It's also a 4/4, which, as I was just stating, like 4/4 and 5/5 are just like huge for this format. So Bergstrider, very good here. I have been fairly happy with Inga Rune Eyes. Like, Scry's 3 is so much. So this basically just comes down and really sets up your turns very nicely. So this card is very nice, and Mistwalker is very good with all the synergies, mostly with giants and stuff like that. But this is an easy Bergstrider here, in my opinion. Nothing else that I'm excited to see. Grim Draugr is not very good in the snow deck. Speaking of fixing, this not only fixes your mana, but it turns your land into snow. So even if you enchant like a basic forest, you can still untap it with the 2-drop untap creature. So I think we're picking Glittering Frost here, passing Morit of the Frost, which is fine. It's a fine playable card. But I think that Frost is just too good to pass up here. You're very happy to play Frost number 1 and number 2, maybe number 3 you can, unless you really need the mana for something. Master Skull is really good at giving you value because of all the sagas and stuff, but I've been pretty happy with Board of Carfel. Basically it's a land, and since we are going to be black, I think that we're going to be 4 colors minus red, So this is basically a land that is a spell as well. It allows you to get back something in the late game, so you can get back one of our big hitters here. So I think I'm going to be taking the land. Again, I already talked about the importance of a null, but nothing that I'm happy to see here. Because I'm gonna get the shield mate. The Barter Realm is fine. Like, it's just okay. I'm not excited about this card by any means, but like this, the shield mate at least holds a pick. So maybe we get to do something there. I'm not excited about this. This could even just end up in our cyber that we bring it in against aggressive decks, but I'm not happy about that one. This is only good in aggressive decks, not good for what we're trying to set up. I think we're going to be taking the Sentinel. Yeah, the rest of the pack is kind of medium. Scorn Effigy is great only if you have some synergies, like be it some synergies for all the double spell things, or you have Vega, which is the white-blue dude. What do we got here? Divine Gambit is an okay sideboard card. Modern, no. It's the last modern streamer, okay? It's not modern's last streamer. Snakeskin Veil is also reasonable, but we don't have like that many things that we want to protect, so I'm just gonna go with Gambit there. These are all aggressive cards. I guess the Raptor holds a pick, so if anything, I guess this is the most likely card that I would play. I'm hoping to not have to play it. This is just a 4-mana 2/4. Maybe if I have some synergies, but I'm hoping I don't have to play this. This is bad, and this is bad as well. Aggro seems super open. I could say when Modern will be a format again. I don't think it will. Like, things will need to really change for Modern to be a format again. So the best card in this pack is Demon Bolt. The problem is that we are not really red. On the other hand, we are also not doing great in terms of playables. So like there's a Snowcovered Island here that we could pick, but like I'm a little bit closer to picking one of these over here. But Demon Bolt is better by a lot. So maybe I just want to like go into red a little bit. I'm not loving it, chat. I'm not loving it. I might just have to though. Like, I'm actually pretty short on removal. No, you did not miss the giveaways. I guess we can play a 5/5. Let's play a 5/5 actually. And right after we pick the 5/5, we find another Blizzard Brawl, which is pretty good with our 5/5, right? So rewarded for the last minute change. Also, this foil is so bad. Look at this foiling. It's actually disgusting. I'm kind of upset that I have to see this, but it is what I'm gonna pick though. What do we got here? Giant Amulet's pretty good. 4/4 is awesome, and giving a creature hexproof is also huge. This also again works well with our Blizzard Brawl. Bounding Gold is the other option. I think the Giant Amulet is a lot better though. This land's also pretty solid. I have liked this land a lot, particularly in the snow deck. But like, I think Giant Amulet's gonna be what I'm gonna pick. Rune of Sustenance is awesome as well, but Bounding Gold is also awesome. Mikelava, thank you for the follow. Wither Crown is decent. I disagree. I don't like Wither Crown at all. I don't like it at all. I think I'm gonna go with Giant Amulet here. Huh. The sagas are not great, but we have a Vega here and we have an Arctic tree line. How How much do we have that combos with Vega? Not too much, right? We have only one Foretell card. We have not been able to find any pack mates this entire draft. So I guess I'm going with the Arctic tree line. Sad to be passing the Vega, but I just don't have cards to go with it. So we're just gonna pick the Snowland. Specs are not great. Rune of Light is nice though. We can put the rune on our pick, our Elven Bow, or our Giant's Amulet, and then we can really do it. Give the creature flying seems pretty solid. Passing on the snow plains, but that's fine. We already have 6 snowlands. What I would really like to see would be like the 2-mana Dork. We got here another snowland. I've not been impressed by this guy. Like, it's okay, but I don't think it's better than just getting the snow here. Again, more mana fixing is good. Invoke Divine, a very good sideboard card. I already talked about how important sideboard is in this sideboarding is in this format, but yeah, we're definitely going to be taking the Dion color duel. Yikes. Specs have really dried up. I guess we're not doing that badly with removal. Really don't like buying the monster. We could use Rise the Draugr to, you know, get back Yorn and stuff. It's kind of meh. I really don't like any of the other cards though. Best skill Shield Maid. Like, I'm not gonna pick a second one of those. Ooh, Frostbite. Yeah, I don't think I want to go into red for this. We're just gonna pick a way down and be pretty sad. Like, this card is awesome or terrible, and there's kind of not middle ground ever. It's pretty funny. Yeah, this is basically Primeval Titan if you think about it. Except you don't even need to get like a Bounce Land and a Radiant Fountain to gain 4. It just like straight up gains 4. So it's almost better than Primeval Titan if you think about it. Yeah, stick a way down and not be happy about it. Our curve is pretty messy. I get technically this holds a pick, so I may actually play this. Probably picking a Broken Wings here. Not a huge fan in Story Seeker in this kind of deck. Fan of Story Seeker in this kind of deck. Ooh, Valkyrie is actually pretty good. Interesting to see it this late in the pack. This one actually really holds the pick very well. Vega making it all the way around. What if I just play like a 3-mana 2/2? Honestly, it seems kind of okay. Just a 3-mana 2/2 flyer. We can't really get any value from it, but it's just fine. This card is super medium. I guess it fights. It's probably better than the Courser. Whoops. Weird draft. Like, it started to seem like Snow was pretty open, and then it wasn't. It seemed like it was open and we were living our best life, and then it just was not. So, kind of sad how that worked out. Probably gonna cut the Raptor. We did find a couple of flyers, which is nice. We got a Troll. This is not the worst Snow deck I've ever drafted, I'll tell you that much. That's kind of a sad statement. I don't like Vine the Monster too much. B1 Low Bear. Like, the first one is fine. Like, I will play the first one, but I'm not happy about it. And like, I I'm not. I'm just not excited about the card, honestly. Yeah, Chief and I are now your limited streamers du jour, you know. So this is a creature. This is a creature. This one goes here. This one goes here. Gonna cut that guy. Man, we're pretty lucky in the card advantage department. Like I was super excited when I saw this behold actually fairly late in the pack, and then I never saw any card advantage ever again. We might not be able to play the pick here. The good thing is, looks like our mana is gonna be kind of decent. Yeah, goodbye your averages. For real, right? Um, we could play 16 lands. I kind of don't want to. Feels like I'm gonna be falling a little bit short. Just cut it way down. So if we sort by color, let's see what happens. It's not bad, actually. So black is what we have the least. And then we have green, green, green. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll probably want at least 8 green sources. So that's going to be like 4 or 5 forests. We need 9 cards. Then if we go blue, we have 1, 2, 3 blue sources. So we probably want... We're a little bit short on blue. 1, 2, 3. The good thing is that we're just kind of naturally good in terms of white sources, so we don't need any planes. Because yeah, white, 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 white. We already have 4 white sources. The shield mate is looking pretty tough though. The shield mate is not looking very castable in the early game. Maybe we have 1 planes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Play a way down instead, or we could play the pick. Let's play a way down. I mean, a way down with only 13 creatures is kind of sus. Yeah, let's do pick. So we want 4 basics. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4 white. 1, 2, 3, 4 black. I guess we don't really need black that much. We could also just cut the Kennel Master. We cut the Kennel Master. Ugh, we don't really have any good cards to play in place though. What's my favorite archetype so far? Definitely the Snow archetype has been my favorite. It's also the one that I got the most trophies with. I feel like we want 1 planes. M. Bonotto, think you will follow. I get it, that's what we do? Eesh. Started off well, but then the wheels kind of fell off. Too bad. It is how it goes sometimes. Okay, so you gotta take a picture of the draft in case you need to figure out what your outs are and stuff like that. But I am not too happy about this deck. If we manage to get a 2-1, I'm gonna be ecstatic. Did my sub count just reduce itself from 195 to 135? Yep. That's what happens. That's what happens when the deck that you are well known for, it becomes unplayable. That is what happens. But yeah, a lot of people just... Well, this hand's kind of sketch. I'm gonna keep it because I'm a greed monster, but it's definitely a sketchy one. Fixed. So if we find a pick, I'm actually gonna be liking my spot a lot. If we don't find a pick, then we're gonna be in trouble. Pick of the top. Let's go. Ugh. I mean, I can't really Rune of Flight here because my opponent just 2-for-1s me if they have a removal spell. Brutal. Well, I was definitely not playing around that one. This card is kind of okay though. I've not been hating that card. Like whenever I had it in my deck, I've been able to do some stuff. I don't think I'm supposed to play around Harl of the Forsaken being the card that my opponent foretold. Like it's fine. Oh, crap. That card is really scary. Am I supposed to just play the Rune of Flight on this? Really looking at my side, we're figuring out which answers to artifacts I have. Just Broken Wings. They named blue with Shimmer Drift Veil, which is interesting. Tick-tock though with this thing. I don't think I can beat this actually. Can I? Can I beat this game 1? I actually can't. Because this untaps, so this is gonna be 2 activations per turn. Yeah, let's just pack it in. Okay, you got me, opponent. My opponent, my deck ended up not being very good. Okay, Broken Wings comes in. Do I want Way Down? Just got to pick. What's up, Jesse? How's it going? Sure. So spells we can cast, some of them at least. You got to commandeer a Valky earlier. God damn it. The artifact? Yeah, it seems like you need to have something for it. Particularly against this kind of deck, right? Specifically against a deck like mine, which just like takes its time, you know? Love to find the green source. Foretell. Okay, find a green source quickly. If we find a green source, I think we're gonna be fine, but... Okay, that one I don't like too much. Death to my own mana. Unfortunately, I feel like I have to attack because if my opponent plays 2 spells, we're in a spot where we are not attacking and we're not blocking either. And I think it's pretty likely for my opponent to be able to play 2 spells here, so... Sure. Yeah. So you see what I was saying earlier. We're green source. Okay. Now my opponent, if I leave this guy back to block, my opponent can't attack. They can attack with this guy if they play 2 spells, but Wither down. Okay. Brutal. Wow. Getting destroyed here. It kind of feels like I have to take this. I just have to sack this. If I leave it in play, it just blocks here. But I'm taking 1 more point of damage. Yeah, okay. Brutal. Wow, that was devastating. That was devastating. My opponent seemed to have like a very good deck for the mirror. Like it has a lot of annoying things that punish dirtlers. Again, I mean, if we find the green source, we are just in fine shape, right? Like I fight my opponent's dude dies, we start to attack them, we get to raise them, we get to play our troll, we get to play the 5-drop, like we're fine. Our deck is not very good at all though. Our deck is definitely lacking in power level. What's up, Bandwidth? How's it going? How am I 0-1 and playing against a 0-0? Well, this hand is the nuts. Turn 2, turn 3, equip, win. Easy. I'm still kind of surprised how I was cutting my opponent off of... I was cutting hard my opponent from getting the dual lands and stuff, and they still ended up in snow. Sure. Well, I guess we can't serve now, so... also, I should have played this. Whoops. It doesn't really matter too much. Raven's good. That would have been nice for us to get to. Yeah, I'll definitely block. Yikes. Big yikes. Well, there's this guy. Maybe my opponent will attack with this, and we get to serve. That would be nice. There we go. Sweet. Interesting. They could be holding up the counter spell. So I guess I'm gonna go with this. They could also be holding the bounce spell. Maybe they're holding nothing. I mean, this is a 3-7, right? It's not that good. Wow, 5-5 too strong. I guess we can always get paired against the deck that's actually worse than ours, right? That's a good strategy. This card is so bad. Yikes. Okay, keep this one. I guess I'm gonna bottom the tree line. The reason for this is that I need the untap lands if I wanna curve out. It's not bad. Opponent foretells. It's not bad. That's a pretty good pickup. Pretty good pickup. They keep on top. That's scary. Oh wow. I think that we want to get in with the pick while the getting's good. This also leaves the threat in play. Glitter and Frost in one of my lands is definitely a consideration, but ramping. Let's go. Maybe my opponent will get a little bit greedy here. Swing with the dude. Infernal Pet. Okay. I mean, for one black, they can't do anything, so we're just gonna get another treasure. It's nice. I guess I'm playing Yorn here. We get to move this around. We also get to play the Glittering Frost for free, which is nice. With my opponent having no card in the graveyard, no creature in their graveyard, we don't get got by the -3/-3 removal spell. So that's nice. So Mother's Ruin, huh? That's rough. Yeah, I know. It's rough for my numbers. It's rough for my content, but it is what it is. We will survive, I guess. What are we playing? We're playing blue, green, white, blacks now. Okay, 3/1. Okay. Run ashore. So if we Glittering Frost here and we equip, that gets us back, that takes us our treasure. Unless we do 1, 2, 3, play Frost here, 2 mana, 3, that's not enough. We get to trade with the Raven. I guess we get to trade with the Comas Faithful, which is not great for us. But that gives us 6 mana for the turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're 1 mana short. We get to play the Lindworm though. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to do this, and then I'm gonna equip the pick here. If my opponent attempts to double block, we can blow them out with Broken Wings. Seems like the best line. They do nothing. Wow. This is gonna be the first time that I'm gonna be using this mana to hard cast a sorcery spell. It's first time for everything, I guess. Here we go. Hopefully wait to turn Run Ashore into a really good card here. Exchange control of 2 target creatures. So we just bounce whatever they target. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're gonna put this on the, I guess this on the top of your deck and this in your hand. Actually the other way around, right? No, this grows, this doesn't, so this is just better. So if they don't have Disdainful Stroke here, I think that we're gonna be in really good shape. So that fizzles. Non-basic, non-creature, so they can, no, they can't do anything. So the second one doesn't do anything, right? Am I crazy here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, just attack with Jorn. It's funny how it untaps itself. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna be using Broken Wings to blow this up. Wait, can they give me their... Oh crap, I didn't know they could do this. Honestly, that kind of seemed like a good deal for them. Effectively destroying my land. Kind of seemed like a fine deal for them. Hello. They Fate Seal. Huh. They Fate Seal and leave on top. Except that's exactly what I wanted to draw. Sweet. That is exactly what I wanted. Awesome. So if I serve with Yarn, I am fine trading 2 for 1. We can Worm, but I think I'd rather just Bergstrider here, right? We Bergstrider, we lock this down. My opponent gets to double block. I guess we can lock this down. I'm kind of afraid of what this could go get. Yeah, I think we lock this guy down. So we lock this guy down. We attack. My opponent can trade 2 for 1 here. Oliver D with a tier 1 sub coming back for the 22nd month. Thank you so much, Oliver, for the continued support. Really, really appreciate it. Both mill 3. Yikes, my opponent deck really didn't come together, huh? Gonna pick there. And now we can Worm next turn. This gets to Demonic Tutor though, which is pretty scary. I kind of feel like I'm gonna have to raise this. Interesting. So we get to attack here and then we get to Worm. Opponent surprisingly doesn't block. Man, Pick is just so good. Such an underrated card. Four or 5 manas is pretty scary though. I guess we take it. They get to vamp here, but we just play our card Fell Kennel Master. Imagine if my opponent had number 1, binned the island when they play the Draugr Thief, or if they have stolen my Frost when... I guess that this doesn't work, right? Yeah, it says the control of the land. Never mind. So I guess the Frost thing doesn't do anything. Never mind. Now the 1 card in hand. Down to a single card in hand. Raise the Drawer is kind of bad. So we get a blocker 4, 5, 6. We target this and this, right? My opponent's gonna block here, chump. I'm gonna take 6, 7, 8, down to 1. Sounds good to me. That is a strictly wrong block. That is strictly wrong because, well, both of these had the same power, so they just gave me a treasure for no reason. Can we get there? Can we get there? That doesn't do too much. Whoa! I totally forgot that this card had text. Literally completely forgot that this card had text. That's a greedy attack. This doesn't have lifelink, right? Nope. Okay. Justice! Justice! That is justice. Well, they gain 3, right? So they chump, block, and block. And then they gain 3, so they go up to 2. We did have a bunch of stuff though that wins there, like the brawl wins. The root obviously wins. Behold would have been good, I guess. I guess we don't have that much stuff that wins there. It was basically the rune and the fight spell. Pillar also would have done it. Yeah, we didn't have that much stuff. Well, you don't need that much stuff when you're a luck sack, right? Don't need that much stuff when you're a luck sack. Took me so long to get a basic hero, the 2-1. Yeah, 2-1 is what we live for. The 2-1 is what we live for here. Playing against another 0-0. So with any land, this hand, that's too many. That's too many big drops. Yikes. I'm gonna keep this one because I can't just mulligan. Ugh, we're playing against aggro. Yikes, another effective fight drop. Yep, playing against aggro. Yikes, I don't like this. It's a pretty good pickup. Not gonna complain about that one. That one's pretty good. That one was pretty good. Pretty good. Okay, so now we're gonna get to Giant's Amulet, making it 4/4. Ranamok is going to be a beating, but I don't think we can realistically play around it. Big F. Big F, like huge F. Massive F. Well, I mean, at least we have the land, so it's not nothing. This guy is going to be really tough to race. For mana, 4/3 flying lifelink. No big. And now it boasts, so they can make me sack a giant wizard if they sack one of their silly dudes. That's so good. It's so good. It's bad. It's pretty bad. We're not in good shape here, chat. Now they get to start sacrificing these stupid tokens. That's an engine. That's an engine right there. So we kind of have one turn to draw the fight spell. How many removal spells do we have? We have 2 Blizzard Brawls. We can find the Pillar, Icebind Pillar, and Run Ashore, I guess. We don't have that many options. We can't put ourselves in a situation where... no, never mind. Doesn't work. Yeah, there's just no reason for my opponent to do anything here. We're just gonna keep cheaping by 4. Like, that's an 8-point life swing for 4 mana. Like, that's so much. That is so freaking much. Fight. Alright, give me that fight spell, baby. Bingo. They only have black sword, so I guess... TikTok, though. We don't have good attacks, because my opponent just has this thing. So we're gonna need to find a worm. Otherwise, this dogged pursuit is gonna kill us. My opponent It's at 34. I guess I can't beat this, right? Can I beat that? I don't think so. Yeah, can't beat it. Again, we see the power of a card like Broken Wings. Well, I just cannot raise it, right? Because my opponent's at 34, and I just don't have enough. I just don't have enough time. This kind of card is a lot better against aggro, not only because it kills their stuff, but also because we are trading in the early game. So that works out nicely. How does Valkmir not protect you from Dog Pursuit? Am I gonna lose again to Dog Pursuit? There's no way I can lose again to Dog Pursuit, right? That's just not realistic. Can't be true. Please, deck. Please. Please, deck. I mean, I guess I'm keeping this. Am I excited about it? No, but what am I gonna do? Go to 5. Can't beat my opponent's deck in 5. I probably can't beat it with the 6 anyway. Okay, that's a blocker that doesn't go to the graveyard, so it doesn't enable my way down. Damn it. My opponent's deck is pretty solid. My opponent's deck is pretty solid. Sure. I assume they're not gonna trade here. Brutal. Go. Alright, Elf Warrior. Take it home, Elf Warrior. I know you can do it. I know you can do it, Elf Warrior. Oh, come on. I guess we're gonna have to Broken Winds that thing. I'm gonna do that on their second main. Double Foretold card. All right, Worm, let's do this. We can brawl next turn. This sounds to me like the 4 mana dude, so I'm just gonna take these 2 damage. The one that destroys a creature that has damage on it. Of note, this Blizzard Brawl is not giving me indestructible right now. I guess I shouldn't have attacked with this. I should have equipped here and I should have attacked with this. That was the play. Yeah, that was a mistake on my part. So... I guess I just take it. Yeah, that was a pretty bad mistake, actually. Ugh, yikes. Because if I leave the dude back to block, my opponent can't really attack. Like, they're just throwing away a creature. That's a big one. Love drawing that one. Love bottoming those. Sure. Do they have a second one? Played around this one very nicely. Played around that one very, very nicely. That's cool. So my opponent going to use a removal spell on an Elf Warrior token. Elf Berserk, Elf Cleric, Zombie Cleric. Okay, so I guess we want to trade with... Actually, want to trade with this one. I don't think I want my opponent to continue. This is bad against Raise the Drawer, because they're gonna get to... They're gonna get a 2-for-1. Seems fine though. Valkyrie dude. Way down, the 4-3. Exiling Vega. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Play a big dude. Swing for 6. Opponent just cannot find a red source. They only have black cards. What could they have? They could have another Jarl, but let's play the Yeti. This card is so bad. Every time I look at this card, I'm like, you're really bad, dude. Sure, that doesn't matter. Roam the Elf ball? Okay, sweet. All right, can we get that 2 and 3? Can we get that 2 and 3? Hopefully my opponent gets mana screwed again. That seemed like a fine strategy for us. Do I want shield mates just because I want them to trade early? I kind of feel like I do. Like, it seems better than the Vega, for example. Better than Yeti? Probably not. Let's go with this. Can we steal? Oh, finally, a fine draw. Can we steal a 3 and 2 with this awful, awful deck? And tap land would be very good. And tapped green source, preferably. Okay, guess I'll take that. So now we can play the Veil on black, and we should have all of our mana be able to function. Okay, that's huge. That is huge for us. Let's foretell here. We could have played the 1-3, I guess. Seems not particularly great. Next turn we can Elven Bow. Elven Bow trades for that. And now this gives indestructible, which is nice. So we can go like Harbinger, and we can make it fight something. Okay. I'm definitely trading with the Firewalker here, if my opponent allows me to. It's bad if they have Run Amok, but they already played their land. I guess maybe playing the Harbinger would have been better, now that I think about it. But we just have something else on board. I might be forced into just like casting this looking for a land drop though. Why would they play the land first? Because they could find the land off of the boast. That's why I really like this card in aggressive strategies. Really, really like this card in aggressive strategies. Opponent really in the tank about the attack. 5 cards in hand. Aggro decks in this format actually have card advantage, which is kind of mind-blowing to me. Run Amok is basically card advantage too. Basically card advantage. Opponent. You gonna do it? You gonna do it, opponent? Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's do it. So I guess if I have to behold, I'm gonna tap this and this because there's no 2-mana black card that I can cast, but we brought in the 2/1 dude, so we might need to cast a white card. Okay, opponent finally decided to serve with both. Can I go to blocks? Obviously, we just have to trade. Attempt to trade at least here, because I don't think we're gonna be able to keep up with my opponent drawing 2 cards a turn. But if they have run amok, we're gonna be in really bad shape. We're gonna be in really bad shape. So we're gonna need a little bit of luck here. My opponent was missing land drop, so I have to assume that their hand is complete gasoline. Nothing but gas. Our best draw would be probably a blue source, because if we draw a blue source, we get to behold. Oh, they have disconnected now. If we draw a blue source, we get to behold into Carfell Harbinger into fight, and we get to kill the other creature. Again, my opponent showed me the enchantment, so it's not like our life total really matters. Like from this turn, basically, our life total is starting to matter a lot. So we definitely need to be mindful of that. But yeah, untap land would be our best draw, I guess. Besides untap land, what are we looking for? Yeah, just untap blue source. The 1-12 would be interesting, because we can play the 1-12 and then we can equip the bow. So 1-12 is also interesting. But yeah, land drops are the most important thing right now. I guess the most important thing is for my opponent to do something, because I'm just starting to get bored now. Just gonna give them an everything okay. Hola, Sram. How's it going? Okay, there we go. Run amok. ¿Cuánto tiempo vamos a estar en vivo? Por lo menos otro draft seguro. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but kind of is what it is. And they have something else. Ugh. We have to luck suck, right? Are we fine? Are we far behind enough that we just have to? We have 4 islands that we're drawing towards. Yeah, that's not too much. That is not too much. Okay, we're just gonna have to do this. But I have to stop my opponent's onslaught. I can't have them drawing more cards. We're gonna take 3 here. Oh god. What can I find here that saves me? I will be going down to 1 best case scenario. Oh my god, that corridor is just brutal. Oh, gross. So gross. So I have to draw the 2-1. Blizzard Brawl. Okay, that kind of helps a little bit. That kind of helps because I get to kill this and I only take 4. Because my dude is indestructible. Now this has to attack, so I'm going to take 4. And we just pass and are very sad. Ugh. This is too much. Yeah, those missed land drops are pretty bad. Okay, down to 4. Yikes. Yikes, 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 yikes. Vomit. Can I do anything here? I'm just dead now, right? So I have to throw away a troll? This seems so bad. I have to throw away the troll. I guess I can block here, block here. We broken wings the dwarven hammer. Just don't have anything else. Just nothing else. Ugh. That's bad. Technically not dead, but I'm gonna be going down to 1. I'm chump blocking, going down, taking 1, 2. I suspect that we are just dead here. Okay, we're actually just dead. Brutal. All right, that was rough. That was super rough. Our deck was not good at all, so I'm not surprised that we went 1 and 2. I was expecting to maybe salvage a 2 and 1, but our deck really sucked here. but well, it was fun though. It was fun. We'll be doing another draft, so fear not. But of course, if you enjoyed it, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.